Good morning, I'm up in the Castlereagh hills not too far from home, and it's Tuesday the 21st of February. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning, and I've come across a metal detector, and this is Patrice, and he's got his metal detector here, and he tells me this would be a basic one, for about £500, and you can buy these online. So this is a Mine Lab
Vanquish.
a Vanquish,
Yes.
metal detector, and then you need one of these gadgets here.
Pin pointer. A pen pointer.
A pen printer.
Yeah.
Right. And once you've got those, Patrice, you're really ready to go. You can start.
Yes, okay.
Right. And how long, how many years have you've been doing this for 2 years?
Yes.
And you live in Belfast.
Yes.
And you're up, it's very cold and windy.
Oh, no. It's okay. I like in the field.
Right, okay.
City is bad. City here is good.
And did you marry an Irish girl?
No.
You didn't marry an Irish girl?
Yes, but I live with a girl, Irish.
Oh, well, that's the same thing to me. So get out there, buy a metal detector, and who knows what you might find. What's the most important find you've made? Or
90% is rubbish.
90% is rubbish.
Yes.
Old tin cans and,
Yes. Many
buttons and
yes.
stuff like that. But you have made some good finds.
Look, rubbish.
Yeah, it's all rubbish. But you have found one or two bits and pieces over the years.
Yeah.
Some things are good.
Yeah. Yes. In a beach, I seen a beautiful ring.
Right. You found a ring.
Yes, silver with zirconium.
Wow. And Patrice has just found this as I speak. It's obviously an old coin. It could date, from the 1800s?
I don't know.
He needs to wash that off.
I need watch in my home, yes.
And look up the historical coin collection.
Yeah, really.
And this is what he's found just this morning.
Yes, just this morning.
Right. This is great stuff. Brilliant. I wish you well, Patrice. Brilliant.
My detector is good.
Your detector is good. So that was Patrice all the way from France, and his English wasn't terrific and my French wasn't terrific, but we had a good bit of crack, and he's found one or two items. And of course, whenever you do any kind of metal detecting on land, private land like this, you seek out the owner of the fields before you go ahead and metal detect, or you might find yourself in a bit of trouble. So I wish Patrice well in his explorations. I find this fascinating because this is somebody who's it's just a bit of a hobby, and it's going back and learning about our history, and whenever he finds old coins, looking them up and checking them out. And people find coins regularly around here, old coins, George III type coins and all the rest of it, because this whole region has not been particularly explored. The upshot to this whole story is Patrice is away, but before he left, I was still out cutting the lawn here. First cut this year, and it was thick grass. And Patrice stopped by, said cheerio and all the rest. I invited him in for a cup of tea, but he had to rush on. But he left me with a wee memento. And look at he left me. Can anybody work out what this is? It's quite heavy. Well, the clue is, I'll give you a clue. It's quite heavy and I reckon it's made of lead. This is a musket ball and probably comes from the early 1800s or late 1700s. When was the last time they used muskets? I'm not cool. I must look this up. So that's a musket ball, and you can see, you know, the weight of this. If that hit somebody on the skull, they were a goner. And you can see the damage that this would do to somebody's kneecap or internal organs. If you were hit with a musket ball, it wasn't good. It's basically a bullet. So maybe I'll see Patrice again, and we'll continue our wee chat. He's got permission from the landowners to metal detect in those fields too, and dear knows what you could find. Dear knows. It's not unthinkable that you could find something very, very significant or very, very valuable, historical wise and actually monetary wise.